Hey guys, James here with Waterford Business Solutions. And with the technological advancements that we've had, how smart computers can be, online accounting platforms, online tax platforms, AI being involved in a lot of things, etc., 2026 is, well, a pretty amazing year for a lot of things. And it leads to clients asking on a semi-regular basis of, why do I still need an accountant? Why would I still use an accountant? You've got done for you systems like QuickBooks Live Bookkeeper. You've got the AI within QuickBooks that'll auto code everything for me, and I don't even have to think about it or do anything. I can go to H&R Block or TurboTax and just hand them my financials, and they'll take care of it for me, and they'll do it for me. Why do I need an accountant? Well, to a point, some people don't. To another point, most everyone still does. But that's what we're going to talk about this week. Now, ultimately, this is a loaded question. There's a lot of different factors in why someone could or would want to have an accountant in 2026, so we're really going to cover different steps along the way. I'm going to start with really the simplest or the most basic of having a set of books and letting QuickBooks do the books for you, letting QuickBooks Live Bookkeeper, Wave, something like that, Bench.co handle the books for you. I don't need an accountant for that. They'll do it for me. I can set up AI to do it for me, whatever it may be. Well, at the end of the day, using the done-for-you platforms like QuickBooks Live Bookkeeping or Bench.co, they are putting you into a box. They're not going to customize anything for you, and you don't have direct access to anyone to talk to them on a regular basis if there's issues or if you've got questions or concerns. So at the end of the day, if you're just looking for a simple done for you, here, my books are tax ready, those are great options if you're only looking to have tax ready books. But if you're looking for more information, if you're looking for more detail, if you're wanting to break down expenses in a specific way or code things specifically or change up how you're doing things, it's not going to work out as well, because they're going to put you in a box and say, here's your box, this is what we do, and they're not going to customize their services for you, because that becomes more complex, takes more time, and they would have to charge more. They're trying to keep this quick, simple, cheap, that way they can give you the lowest price possible. As a counter to the AI, let's look at QuickBooks Online and their bank rules, or let's look at Xero and the rules you can create in there, or Wave and the rules you can create in there. Yes, you can let AI make a lot of suggestions, you can let AI make a lot of decisions, but at the end of the day, it's only as smart as what's going into it. And all of these platforms, most of the time, they're making suggestions to you, and they don't know exactly what you're buying. They don't have receipts, they don't have details, they don't have anything like that. They're just baseline doing everything here based off of, hey, this looks like it might be a gas station, but it is a gas station. However, it's food inside the gas station. That's two different things, and in the event of an audit, that's going to come back to bite you. We see this a lot over and over and over again with AI, and again, it comes down to complexity. At the end of the day, if you're looking for quick, easy, and cheap using Bench.co or QuickBooks Live Bookkeeper, I'm not going to disagree with that. But using AI, it's not going to be making decisions as much for you or understanding you nearly as what the QuickBooks Live Bookkeeper or Bench.co guys can do, because there's an actual person behind it saying, whoa, wait a minute. Now still, it's not going to be as accurate to having someone that you can talk directly to. And that kind of leads into the next one. If there's an issue, or if there's a concern, or if you need something, That's where an accountant comes in. A good accountant, they're going to be there for, hey, I don't understand this on my P&L. Hey, I don't understand this on my balance sheet. Hey, how is this going to affect me? They're going to be there to support you with that. And that's really, in my opinion, the biggest reason for an accountant, because your specific accountant gets to know you, gets to know your business, gets to know you personally, and can make suggestions tweaked specifically to you and specifically to your industry. That kind of leads into the tax side of everything. If you are just going to H&R Block at the end of the year or TurboTax at the end of the year and saying, hey, here's my financials, file it for me, they're not helping you plan throughout the year. They're not helping you make adjustments throughout the year. They're not helping you get ready for end of year tax season. And most of the time when you go to those places, they're not going to take the time to review it and sit down and say, hey, we may want to move this, or we may want to change this to ensure accuracy. At the end of the day, the tax filer, all they have to do is attest that they filed your tax return based off the information that you provided. If that information isn't correct, that's not on them. That is on you. So having a good accountant in place who's going to actually review the books, who's going to comment on things, who's going to say, hey, let's move this or let's do this, that's going to help protect you in the long run, which then leads to the next reason. If you get an audit, it's not a question of if, honestly, it's a question of when. When you get an audit, an accountant, if you've got consistency there, they know what they've done, they are better prepared to protect you and defend you. That way it's easy to take care of and do your tax audit defense there if that ever occurs. Now you're not having to, oh my God, I got a letter, who do I go to? You're not having to search for someone. You've already got it in place. You've got someone who understands your tax returns. You've got someone who understands your books. You've got someone who's ready and able to defend you in the event of an issue. So that's another big reason to have an accountant in place. So we've already gone over more detailed and more customized accounting and bookkeeping, more accurate accounting and bookkeeping, better defense in the event of an audit, better advice and help throughout the year, better direction on your tax prep and actual tax advice and tax planning. That's 5-6 reasons right there as to why an accountant still makes sense. I could honestly go over a lot more. But those are really the 6 biggest reasons, in my opinion, is to make sure that you've got someone who understands you, your business, and is tailoring their services to you. The accounting world's changed vastly, even over the past 10 years. I mean, when I got into this over 10 years ago, we were still having a lot of pen and paper. We were still on a lot of desktop-based applications. Everyone was still coming in office. Everyone was still bringing us heaps of paperwork. The accounting world's changed for some of us, not all of us. There are still those old school accountants, but a lot can be done digitally. You can get us receipts digitally. You can get us information digitally. You can get us tax planning stuff digitally. You don't have to physically go in office, so you don't have to have that concern of, oh, I don't have the time, because the accountant can come to you digitally. They can give you phone calls, they can do Zoom calls with you, they can do all of that just to help you better prepare and better understand. So it's definitely a big factor that's out there, and it's something that everyone really should consider. At the end of the day, if you're a small business, a one-man show, you just need taxes at the end of the day, you're not looking to grow your business or anything like that, not nearly as important. But the minute you start getting to 2-3 trucks on the road, the minute you start getting to having employees, having contractors, having to worry about multiple tax filings, payroll tax filings, sales tax filings, an accountant is your insurance policy for protection on any tax matters and on your financial health. It's the same reason why you would keep a lawyer on retainer, just in case you end up in a legal situation. They are your insurance policy to protect you from legal matters. An accountant is your insurance policy to protect you on financial matters. At the end of the day, you can learn a lot online, and that's part of the reason that we've got these YouTube videos and we have this YouTube channel, so that we can share videos and show you things that an accountant should be helping you with. Please go ahead, if you found this useful, like, share this video. It helps with engagement. Subscribe to our channel. We put out weekly videos like this to help you master your money, even if you don't have an accountant currently. And if you think you need one, or if you found this informational, or if you're like, wow, this makes a lot of sense, we're happy to help you here. Reach out to us at Waterford Business Solutions by either shooting us an email at info@waterfordbusiness.com or giving us a call at 864-351-0852. Have a great rest of your day.